everything house music. house music, everything house music, propelling sounds with many, delivering on emotions that lack feeding, intact souls have no pilling, everything house music.
Hi, ubongiwe Indlovukazi lo on everything house music. Everything house music.
Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Everything House Music. Am I audible? Am I sound? Lloyd, 100 nyana. Hopefully my network is okay this evening. I haven't hosted Everything House Music in a while. Can I get some hundreds? Hundreds nyana if I'm solid on sound. Okay, I'm not getting in hundreds. Okay, there's 100 there. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining us this evening on Everything House Music. This is a listening session with Aquadeep. Aquadeep alongside Veesoul for their up and coming album, which will be released on Selville Records in the coming weeks. So we're just going to be listening to the tunes, listening to music, and just having some input from the guys themselves about this project. So not too much talk. Yes, not too much talk. Just playing music and just having a dope listening session. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for coming through to Everything House Music. Let me test the mic. Aquadeep. Mic check. Please unmute your mic. I'm fine.
My mic is on, Baba. My mic is on.
Aquadeep. Mic check. Please unmute your mic.
My microphone is on.
I'm fine. Number one. Otherwise.
Yo, hi. Let me greet the guys. Thank you guys for joining. Today we just wanna share some snippets of our the upcoming album. We're gonna have 2 single tracks dropping before we release the actual album, like the whole pack. So today we just wanna have a session yana, a preview for the album. So yeah, thanks guys.
No, shout out to Aquadeep. I was telling of Veesoul. I accept your mic, guys. Veesoul, please accept the mic or request the mic on the bottom left so we can actually. That's what's ring now, because need to you on this album, so we need to be able to speak to you too. But before say affair, Aquadeep, please, ngicela mfethu usitshele ukuthi ubuya va mfethu. I mean, you've been making music for quite a while. Kudala khona mfethu industry, but how did the collaboration between you two actually come about? Thank you.
Okay, the music journey actually started, let me just say, during high school days, yeah. But then ngaleso sikhathi bekufana nokuthi sisazi-introduce kuma-software ukuyenza music, yabo, because we were soccer players actually. I-friendship icale lapho. So yeah, after nje ukuthi sisekele ibhola, we went straight to music. So masicala, I think it was like ukudlala nje kanjalo. But then isikhathi masihamba sa-realize ukuthi no man, this thing of music, it's going somewhere. Cause mina vele start from Kudala. I've been jamming to like Abu Mzansi, House Africa sessions from Oskido, nama compilation wakhe bengwamamela, DJ Monde, Toxin Sounds, Mtiz and Essentially, DJ Terence. So music vele mina ngikhule ngithanda music from kudala. Kusahlala eSoweto before ngiza ngapha eVaal, before ngihlangana noVeesoul. Ngifike vele umusic sekuyinto yami. Cause bengu-collector, benginama-CD endlini, ebengiwaspanisa, bengimamela music. So that's the reason, like, even now, ngisaphethe like ngine-collection yo-music, like ama old school, nginawo ama-track wakhona bhaya. So yeah, then isikhathi masama, I think maybe, let me say 2015, 16, that's when we started dropping music. I think project yethu, the first project, it was siyidrophe at some label from some guy was Orange Farm. Tshepo, that's uTshepo, yeah, DJ Lamo. Ilabel yakhe yi-Lamo Music. First project idrophe lapho. Isikhathi masihamba, we dropped futhi, I think sidrophe nakuthi Moish Records, yeah. Sidrophe ama-project ayi-2. Then marketing I wrap up. We ended up meeting Tulande Warrior. We do it now records. We met Laz Berenroth from Deeper Shades. We met Lulu Cafe, Metro FM, Vini Da Vinci, Lady Sake. Sathola i-opportunity nalapho sadropa-ke ne-House Africa. Sakhipha i-EP ku-House Africa. Saspana, we've been working vele. Sathola another opportunity last year. We met u-Edges. Then from lapho, we discussed izinto. We ended up dropping another Mile EP, of which sisipane no-Team Deep on the EP. So yeah, sidropile last year, and response akhona, it was very, very good. Ama-stream EP, like now, sharp, I think probably next month, EP izabe ku-100K streams ku-Spotify. So yeah, genuine music nje beyisharp, no? Sasemnandi, yeah, sisibhane nama-artist abhaya. And again, like to say thank you to the other guys esisibhane nabo ku-album. We have, I think it's Lister here. We have Poetic Lister, Rudicastic, we have Moendle, we have Mellow Keys, we have Disney Bailey. She's from Germany. Yeah. She's a vocalist and a dope one. We have sinamajita nje apha Chamavileni khona ku-EP, ku-album, sorry, ku-album. So yeah, ijini ye-album nayo beyisharp. I-album ke yona mangathi ngiyayisimplifya, akuna, let me say, maybe a specific sound, no. We just came up nje nama-ideas, put them together, came up ne-album, because ku-album kune-deep house, it's deep house ikhona, soulful house, afro ikhona, some bit of deep afro vibes. So yeah, I think yeah, I think i-album yona abantu bazoyi-enjoy. So yeah, thanks guys.
Nah, shout out Aquadeep mfana. Thank you so much for that mfana, ukuthi sitshele ukuthi where you come from, and it's actually nice njengoba usho ukuthi nabantu inspire nabo, the people that actually have on the album, and they actually also here on the space. So it'd be actually nice. Please, Poetic, Lisa, at some point, please come through and grab the mic. I think yes, we'll play the song that you also featured in, as well as Destiny. We're actually gonna have Destiny on Everything House Week next week, so that's something to look forward to. She's got amazing songs out there, yeah. Amazing songs that one can actually go and enjoy. But before we go to the next song, as we said, we just play music today. We just literally playing music, not talking too much. Let's test the mic, Lloyd. Lloyd, mic check, mic check.
Are we? Singenile. Phakathi inside. Yeah. Narakamahara bafethu. We're gonna be listening to the album. Hey, you must know Selville never sends us any promos. Now I was surprised when I got the promo. Like, here from Selville. This year something must give. Selville sent a freaking promo. This year must give. Can it was you guys? So yeah, I can't wait for the listeners to actually hear the music. It's proper. Sit it down, go.
Well, that is Lloyd, who also hosts a Top of the Morning Space, which happens weekdays from 10 a.m. in the morning till 12 midday. It's hosted in a Deep House Space here Friday. Enjoy it. Let's test the mic. Yaga Veesoul. Veesoul is also a part of this amazing project. Matters of Groove. Veesoul, welcome to Everything House Music, man. Please unmute your mic.
So. Hey, ngibulala inetwork bafethu. So ngimnandi. Inetwork hey iyangishaya inetwork.
Kumara siyakuzwa grand. Kuzwa grand.
Ngimnandi wena.
Nathi grand. Thank you so much for joining us.
Hayi. Asina complain yabo. Ikusiphethe kuphela ama-hit la singibashanga ama-hit kuphela wale album elizayo next month. So yeah. Ayikho into eningi engizoyisho njengowakhwashilo
ukuthi definitely noniphethe ama-hit mfethu.
Yeah, ukuthi siyadropa September, yeah. And kunama-single azophuma i-2. So yeah, ilokho ngingakusho manje yabo ngoba Aquadeep sekabekile isibhayi izinto vele khulumi. So yeah.
Ngakulajayi mfana. Siyabonga cool. Thank you for joining us too.
Sure.
Our DJ for this evening, Boga. Let's test his mic. He's the one who's playing the music for us. Boga, unmute your mic, lava one babuzo.
Good evening, everyone. I trust everything is doing great. You guys are blessed, and yeah, I mean, I'm blessed because today it's gonna be one hell of a session. First of all, for Everything House, which is shy evening session, and I'm so excited for this. I'm so really excited. But nevertheless, shout out to Amachita.
Sure, boy.
Lolo.
So that's great.
Isn't. So, but nevertheless, I'm happy to be the DJ of the night. To be listening to this great session. At the time we were given a homework, which hey guys, we have work to do. I listened and it was fire. So I hope everyone will also enjoy, and could everyone please share the space, let everyone know, invite others and let them know that we're having a party session Veesoul no Aquadeep. So yeah guys, please share the space and let everyone know what is corner it's the time. Let's do this. Except Vox.
And that is Upuga, the DJ. He also hosts the space, Home for Morning Space. He's also a part of the Deeper Space, of course, on Fridays. Thank you so much for getting to follow us join. Quite deep, so masidlala ingoma bro, or noma makukhuluma umunye umuntu. Ngicela ukuthi uvale mic ngoba since kuba ne-disturbance program.
Okay.
Okay. And then regarding amaculo bafethu ngoba ngithi album abantu abalazi, so sizodlala noma amaculo at any time, at any point. Is that okay?
Singakhona ukurequesta.
I'm not shy, of course, man. Your
Okay.
music, Jet. It's your music.
Okay. For track 2, let's have a vocal. Please select Got Your Back. Yeah, Got Your Back. Sishino, Rudy Castic, and Conanimous Isis. Yeah, Msisi Music, Goma Vocals, sharp.
Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much. This really got to the gents are here and the music is being played. Thank you so much for each and every person that's here. If you want to come up and also just give your thoughts regarding the project and the music that you're gonna hear, do not be shy. Do not be shy at all. Please do come through and grab the mic. So as the gent requested, Got Your Back, featuring Real Caustic and Miss Isis. Miss Isis, no, you say that.
It's Msisi Music.
You to gents.
Miss Isis, yo, nama
You
ngikhoshwa ngale but then selungisa leyo.
you please fix it because I tightly like Miss Isis. I'm like
But
yo Isis.
yeah, she's dope. She's dope. Vocal, yeah, ibeat luyibulele. I wasn't
That's
expecting the answer will it beat, but then shoutouts.
the one of it. DJ, I'll do my DJ. Siyabonga.
This is Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music. And you are tuned in to Everything House Music. Everything House Music. you are tuned in to Everything House Music. This is Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music.
And that was Got Your Back by Aquadeep and Veesoul from their upcoming album, Matters of Groove. And it features Rudy Castic as well as Miss Isis. Title was So, yeah, because that name doesn't sit right with anyone, I guess. But gents, yeah. So how was the collaboration with Rudy and Miss Isis?
Okay, the collab. What happened is that we did the instrument after doing the beat. Veesoul decided to send it to Rudy Castic. From there, Rudy Castic did his things, and I think after some time, Rudy Castic wahlangana with the lady. Then I think they worked that side. Then basibuyisela the finished project. Track. Then that we did our touches, finishing touches. Then that's how we came up with the song.
No, shout out, some fun. And then, I mean, the rest of our collaborations for album. I mean, nispane kanjani ngale, like nikhethe kanjani ukuze nibe nabantu enizosipana.
Okay, I'm a collaboration. I can say these are the people esihlangana nabo on social media, Instagram, Facebook. So most of them, obvious, they make music. So i-decision siyithathe ngokuthi approach a few, sikhulume nabo sibatshele ukuthi okay, we working on i-album kanje nakanje, sicela ukufaka ku-album. Okay, most of them bavumile, and then khona vele amajita amanye angathanda ukuba ku-album, but then bese siqedile, but nakhona sisazosipana namanye ama-producer. Then there's another song. Okay, ngizoyi-requesta then uzoyidlala. All I Want Is You. Okay, ingoma leyo I think Veesoul uhlangane noMelokis, of which uMelokis bekahamba the guy okuma vocals. So bafika ku-Veesoul, I think baspana, they made the song. Then mina ngiye ngokufaka ama-final touches kuphela, ngenze ama-edits, kwaphuma leyo track.
No, shout out, Mfana, shout out. Thank you for giving Leo submission and mentioning to us ukuthi la makhala wanhlekazi kanjani. I-album iphuma nini Duncan?
Okay, album we gonna drop single track I2 before the actual release of the album. So we have dates I2 on the 15th. We're gonna drop the first single from the album. Then I think around 2025 lab gonna drop second single from the album. Then 29 September we're gonna drop the full pack, the album.
No, shout out, Mfana. So it's still gonna be a month or so to wait for the music to come out. No, I'm not jive. Thank you for sharing that. Let me share the mic with my speaker Mash. Let's hear how much input on the song, and then we can actually play another song. Echo Pulsive, Van, welcome to Everything House Music. Please unmute your mic. Mic check, Echo Pulsive.
How's it, Voxman? My network is a
I'm
bit.
fun. Oh, good, your side. I'm fun. I think everyone just experiencing bad network. Vandaag.
Yeah, at least it's a song. We are together, but at least we are together here, yabo. So complain about so and just laleli number as much as you can. Yeah, thank you for allowing me to speak. I've been looking forward to this day, listening session Namajita. I've seen your guys, I've heard your guys' work. We what y'all did at Jazz Record Company, especially Notima Deep, and I love the song. I wanted to ask Uguti what inspired the song before ama collaborations when y'all were producing the song. Angazi noma mhlambe y'all work in a studio setup or y'all do a project bese uyisendela mhlambe uVeesoul uzoqala project bese ayithumela Aquadeep yabo. I'm not sure how it works, but what inspired the session, the studio session, the production that brought this song together?
Okay, so my guy, ngicela ukubuza, which song are you talking about? If ukhuluma nge-EP esidrophe ku-Jazz.
Ngikhuluma the song that just played from the album that you requested.
Oh, the song le engizoyi-requesta manje.
Leyo ebiqeda ukudlala.
Oh, okay, sharp, ngiyakuzwa. Oh, that song ne, njengoba besengishilo ukuthi okay, siyenze i-instrument from making beat. Veesoul decided to send project to Rudicastic. I think that's when Rudicastic met no Miss Isis. They worked okay, but recorded the vocals. Then they sent back project, which thina senze the final touches. Okay, decide ukuyisendela the guy. I think because bese sizwile stuff sakhe. From there, okay, we decided ukuthi okay, music out uyarelate nowethu. That's when we decided ukuthi okay, i-collabo yona ingaba sharp. Okay, let's just send the track, the project to Mjita. From there, we'll see ukuthi yena what can he do with the project. Kanti vele uMjita uzokhona ukuselecta like i-vocalist good. Then yeah, ingoma. That's how we came up with the song.
Fresh Machita. Big ups. I'm looking forward to the rest of the session. Ngizolalela nje kahle today.
Sharp.
No, shout out to Echo Pulsive. Thanks for joining us, for coming through. I think we're ready for the next song. Aquadeep would say, All I Want Is You.
Yeah, All I Want Is You.
Okay, no, as Aquadeep mentioned, next song to be played is All I Want Is You. And this one features Melo K. It features Melo Keys, and Umond. Yes. DJ, let's do it, man.
Everything house music.
All I want is you. 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 Funa wena, baby. Funa wena, love you. You're the chosen one. Oh, I chose you. I chose All I want is you. 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 Funa wena, baby. Funa wena, love you. You're the chosen one. Oh, I chose you. I Only you, my God. Who you say, Baloyi? Who you Thokozani? I need you. I love you. Who you can see ya? Who you can see ya? All I want is you. 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 Funa wena, baby. Funa wena, love it. You're the chosen one. Oh, I chose you. I chose you. I chose everything house music. Everything house music. Propelling sounds with meaning. Delivering on emotions that lack feeding. Intact souls have no peeling. Everything house music. Hi, Ubongiwe Indlovukazi lo on everything house music. Everything house music.
To everything house music.
And that was Aquadeep and Veesoul. Yet again, All I Want Is You, featuring Melo Keys and Umondi. Now, this is also a song on Matters of Groove, which is going to be released on Selville Records, Selville Records, on the 29th of September. So we've still got a month to go before the actual album actually comes out. And today we're having the honor of just having a listening session with the guys. It's such an honor. So shout out to Aquadeep Veesoul. So as mentioned, he's got some connection errors, network problems, but it's okay. At least Aquadeep, we can actually talk with him. Let's just Mike and Lloyd. Lloyd is finally back again. Let's hear his thoughts regarding the songs. Lloyd, thoughts regarding songs?
Bona, that song you tell. All I Want Is You. That's my favorite. That's my favorite, guys. Straight 99. That one is my favorite. Tse dingwe tse le tlo di tlhalang le no di tlhala mara le no itse gore ne ka favorite di setse e lile. Se ya khala lapha yana. Vox eh?
No, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Ziyakhala too much, too much, too much, too much. Aquadeep mfana. Next song ufuna dlala ini?
Okay, next song. I just wanted to share something a bit international. So yeah, there's a song there. It's titled "Here We Go, Here We Go Again." Yeah.
And what's the story behind Here We Go Again, Chit?
Okay, the song. I think track masiyenza. It was Veesoul's idea, which let's do something, for white people. That's what he said to me. So yeah, so I decided, okay, let's chop some samples. Then yeah, that's how we came up with this song. I think it's supposed to be the intro of the album. That song. So yeah.
And when you say you wanted to make a song for white people, what do you actually mean by that?
Ayinamangazi kuVeesoul, but I think bekana that vibe sound international ngokuthi yazi this song maybe masingayifaka ku-album, maybe it might attract like more foreign listeners, yabo, kungabi maybe i-album yokuthi izoseva kakhulu like local, yangithola.
No, shout out, Mfa, shout out for explaining that a little bit, because that's quite a vague statement, but hey, that's quite a vague statement. But thank you so much, gents, for allowing us to do this. Thank you so much for allowing us to do this for Namhlanje and actually play the music for not only for us but for everyone else. Just to have a sneak peek of what's coming up in the next month. I think we're ready to play the next song. So the next up, Here We Go Again, which is also on the album titled Matters of Groove by Aquadeep and Veesoul. DJ, let's do it now.
Everything to everything house music. Everything house music.
Shout out to the DJ. Shout out to the DJ. Thank you for the music. Sibongile kakhulu. So, any other thing ufuna ukushare ngale ngoma edlala manje?
Ngale ngoma le sharp grand. Think sing simplify.
Shout out. Let's give the mic to Kolofien. I was with this man I think 2 weeks ago. You see he's joined the space. Timu Sonja, please unmute your mic.
Oi, Feli, how are you, man?
From your side?
Well, good, man. We arrived safely from Cape Town, from Khayelitsha, actually. Let me just say from Khayelitsha.
Nah, shout out. What do you think about the music that we're listening to tonight?
I just jumped in. Actually, I had the track, fucking cool. I hear you guys are, because I got a text from KMZ telling me you guys are on a space. I'm like, okay, let me just go check it out and see what's happening. So good to hear some new vibes, great music, different sounds, different build up, something different, especially when it comes to our sound in a way. So it's kind of variety of good sound, something to learn from. So glad to be here overall. Shout out to the guys, Lloyd. See you, my G.
No, shout out to one. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for joining us. I think we should give the mic to Nene. What do you think, Aquadeep?
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah, just to hear Tiawan. And then maybe at some point again, when you request again, we can actually play a song. So Destiny, I'm gonna send you the mic. Please accept. If it doesn't pop up, please request on your bottom left. Yes, please request the mic on your bottom left, so we can actually talk to you regarding these collabs that you've done with Aquadeep and Veesoul. That would be nice to actually just hear from your side. How you made this music with them, and perhaps just also to just hear some insights regarding your own music and your own career. Let's give the mic to KG Goodwill. KG Goodwill, please unmute your mic. Welcome to Everything House Music. Let me try that again. KG Goodwill, please unmute your mic. Welcome to Everything House Music.
Sure. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear, my brother.
Yeah, Tandugun Police. Yeah. Am I clear?
We can hear you, Mfano.
My network is actually glitching this side.
No problem, Mfano. What did you think of the song that you played already? Okay, I think the network is not really the best these days with load shedding and everything. So we're just holding tight. And sadly, there's nothing really much you can do about it. There's nothing really much you can do about it. Aquadeep, Brahmi, next request. What other songs should we play next, Van?
Our next song, actually, I don't know if we are allowed or ithi angifuni yazi sidlale like the whole album. I think maybe it would be better if maybe we can maybe play for my 9 8 or 9 tracks from the album. Then from there, siyayivala. Just nje yabo. For ukuthi bafile nabo ukuthi okay, this is a preview. Sibancince that excitement nyana or leyo source leyo eku-album. Ucabangeni wena?
No, Shaykhona, bro. No, definitely. I think we've only played 4 songs. Yes, we've only played 4 songs. So we have another hour to go. I think in this hour, final, we can definitely play another 3 to 4. So we'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Okay, sure.
Okay, before we request, let's test the mic. Mrs. Bailey. Mrs. Bailey is actually has got the mic.
Hey,
Good evening.
hey, what's up?
We fantastic. I'm listening to beautiful music. How's things your side?
Everything's cool here in Berlin.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
If I may ask, how do you know these guys? I mean, and how did you actually come about making music with Aquadeep and Veesoul?
I think it might have been through Tulani from Do It Now Recordings from Tulani, I think, or we just connected over Facebook or Instagram or something.
And how has working together been? I mean, now they're releasing an album which is coming out in the next month or so. How's the collab been? How's the work with them been over the time?
Well, I only had that one track with them, but the music that they sent me was always good, and it was easy to. I sent them my idea. They liked the idea. Then I went and recorded it in the studio. And we've been waiting a while for it to come out now, so I'm really happy that it's finally getting out there.
I mean, we are happy too. We are happy that you're here and you joined us on Everything House Music. Before we go on and play music again, are you ready to be our guest for next week, if I may ask?
I'm ready. Yes. I'm ready for next week. Yes.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for accepting the invite. And
thank you for the invitation also.
we're looking forward to having a chat with you regarding your own music and your career so far. Thank you.
All right. Okay, guys. I'm listening. Sounds really good, guys, the album.
Thank you. Quite deep with it. The album sounds pretty good. Miss Bailey
Shout out.
Next song, Proami, what would you like us to play?
Okay, next song, let's just play the song we did with Disney Bailey, titled The Light.
Okay, so next up, we're going to play The Light, which has the wonderful Disney Bailey on it. And Disney, before you play the song, I mean, could you summarize your approach to the song, perhaps, and give us how you went about it? Thank you.
Well, the guy sent me the track. I usually get the music, and then I sit and listen to the music, and I first think of a melody. And after I get the melody, then I sort of put the words together. But this is the first track that I've done that I've always repeated the same thing over and over again. I've never done that before. And I always thought it was strange that people did that, but it came out really good, I think.
Beautiful. And that's The Light. It also has Martin P on the song.
Yeah. Martin P on the same phone, yeah. I think he did a good job there.
Shout out, man. Shout out. I think our DJ is ready to play The Light. The Light featuring Disney Bailey and Martin P. Thank you so much to everyone who's here and who joined us.
All right. Good work.
Shout out, Miss Bailey.
All right.
Tonight we're just having a listening session for Matters of Groove. from Aquadeep and Veesoul. So thank you to each and every person that's here. Please enjoy the music as well as the talks. DJ, do it.
To everything house music.
Said I wanna take a trip inside your mind now. Hey, said I wanna take a trip inside.
This is Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music.
And that is the light which features the wonderful and soothing vocalist Disney Bailey, as well as Martin P. Beautiful song. That's the light. Also, an album, Message of Groove by Aquadeep Veesoul, which will be released under Selville Records on the 29th of September. Let's share the mic with DJ Ndosi from Culture. Hopefully, didn't request the mic by mistake. But DJ Ndosi, welcome to Everything House Music. Please unmute your mic.
Hey, how's it, Vox?
Hey, everything happy on fire. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm alright, man. The song that just played, nah? Killer tune. Killer tune.
I normally hear this man. I normally talk to him face to face, so it's weird actually talking with him on the space. But DJ Ndosi, thank you for joining us. So you will definitely buy the song and the album.
I'm definitely buying this song, buff. It's one of those tracks that's got that feeling of vinyl, man. I don't know whether it's just me, but it's got that feel of vinyl. Ngatabajita bangaitata and do like a couple of remixes on it, put it on vinyl and just direct sale that. That's a timeless piece. It's very dope. It just puts me somewhere by 2010, 2008 vibe nyana, but it's got this modern feel and the vocals are too dope.
Nah, shout out for the absolutely amazing input. DJ Ndosi is a well-profound and well-known DJ from this part of the earth, which is Cape Town, and he does also host a wonderful event called Enola Culture. We haven't had one in a while, but one of these days, perhaps DJ Ndosi will host another Enola Culture. Ndosi, when are we looking for Enola Culture again? If I don't mind me asking, putting you on the spot, I know, my friend.
Yeah, no, definitely soon. We're just waiting for these rains to pass by. Weather as a Cape Town is not so nice now. Plus, we want to do it on a more efficient level. Like we want to grow it bigger than what it is. And start getting Abajita in. I see a lot of people are coming in and out of Cape Town, but we don't host them in the event. Plus, we're looking at putting it on the digital space as we're doing with most of the DJs that generally play. We record them and put them on the YouTube page, Analog Culture. So we want to do that as efficient as possible and also host an efficient event, a cover yonkinto, if you get what I mean.
Shout out to Mfana. Thank you so much for joining. We still have another 50 minutes or so, and then we'll be done. We'll be done with today's listening session with Aquadeep and Veesoul. Veesoul has network issues, so we can't actually talk to him. But we have Aquadeep on the mic, and we can talk to him. Aquadeep mfethu awunakhala mfethu bakhala mfethu ngikulo ukuthi ukudlala mfethu bakhala ngale light.
Yeah, that song, ne? But I think one thing that polishes the song, it's medium, the vocals. Yeah, that's one element they polish the instrument, because I remember this is the beat. This beat, it's actually the second beat of the song, because before sending this one, we made something, it's more like deep Afro vibes. That was like the first attempt of the song. We gave it to Miss Disney. She did her vocals there. She gave it back to us. So before decided we for our album, I then told Veesoul, which okay, you know what? Remove the vocals from this. Gonna do a new instrument, and then we did this actual beat. This is the second instrument. Then we took took that solo play from Martin P. saxophone, Cypher on the track. Then we laid the vocals. Then that's how we came up with this song. This is the second beat of this song. It's the second attempt. Then yeah, that's how we decided, which okay, we're gonna take the second beat, yeah, and use it to make the song.
Nah, shout out, Mfana. As what teacher knows, he mentioned Aquadeep Veesoul. I mean, plans after releasing, perhaps to put some of the songs on, give the song some release remix package. Are there any plans, perhaps, to do that?
Okay, from the album, there is another song of which I was thinking we should maybe do i-final khona ngama remix. Okay, let me check something. I think you haven't played the song. Title of the song. Okay, you play the song, yeah. Iyo ingoma besicabanga ukuthi mina bengicabanga ukuthi ingaba sharp for i-final. But then yeah, i-suggestion le ngiceda ukuyizwa yona yeah, dope kakhulu.
No, shout out for that. Let's hear our DJ himself. We haven't heard the DJ himself about the music that he's playing. DJ Boga, what are your thoughts regarding the songs? I mean, I think this album is absolutely amazing. Please give us your submission. Thank you.
Oh man, like I said before, the album is a fire because if people don't know, well, we do our research first, and we do need to listen to the songs first and do all those things before we can actually set up everything. And with me, of course, when the album was shared, I was like, damn, this is a so fire album. Like, it's so dope. I love it. And actually, this one right now that we just played, the light, I love how even though Disney just mentioned that she's not, in fact, it was the first song that she would have to repeat the vocals over and over again, and in fact it did actually. When I heard her saying that it was actually a fire song for her, I do agree with her, and no lies to that. It is truly a fire song, and for me, I don't have much, man, to say, but just simply give flowers to the wonderful job that your guys are doing, man. This album on its own, it's fire, and I can't wait for people to hear the whole album, because I know some tracks we won't be playing, and already there are some tracks that have been skipped, and yeah, those tracks are the ones, in fact. But nevertheless, I do highly enjoy it, man, and I say to Amachit that they should keep it up, even though I do have a bit of questions, but however the other half is not here. But let me just take it to Aquadeep himself. Exe Aqua, utumnandi, my king, you good?
Yeah, ngishaphi njalo.
So man, awungitshele boy, phela mfethu kwamele sikhulume isilungu mfethu, ngisho nawe uyawuzwa, kwamele wonke umuntu aba-adjustable. So tell me, my boy, with creating this album, how many would you say, or do you know how many hours it took you, the day and night, how many days or months it took y'all to complete this full project?
Okay, the album is actually, maybe I could say, it's a combination of songs that we did probably last year or January, because I'm a track on the album. It's not like we planned to say, okay, we're gonna start having sessions and meet with different guys, of which Sbafagi album. It was like, okay, we're gonna take from that EP, CNZ December. From that project, we made January. From the ones we made February. From the ones we made around March. And select a few from those old ones, of which we are sure about, which, okay, these ones will suit the album. That's what we did. And then some of the ideas, we actually got 2 ideas from Chama Villain, of which Nai, he's part of the album. We got 2 ideas from him. Then I think it's a few tracks that we worked on this year, probably 2-3 months back. Maybe I could say around 5 or 6 projects from the album, of which we planned, which, okay, on this week or with the time we have, we're gonna make a couple of songs. Then take from the old ones, combine them, and select which, okay, this is how we're gonna structure the album. We're gonna have like different sounds, maybe from Afro, international, deep house, deep tech, soulful house, deep Afro, and come up with just one compilation, of which it's gonna cater for different listeners, because dance music, you might maybe make the album is soulful, of which some people thought you were gonna add a track with deep tech or a track with Afro. So that's how we decided, which, okay, we're gonna just select different sounds and come up with one thing, so that when we drop it, we know which, okay, it's gonna cater for soulful house, it's gonna cater for deep house, it's gonna cater for Afro house listeners. So yeah.
Oh, beautiful, 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 my brother. You explained, and it just shows that house music on itself is very, very broad. Like, it's huge because there's different types of genres within house music on itself. So yeah, it's very, very broad. I wanna move this one and just give it to Desney. One question. Desney, how are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed, in fact. So I wanna tap into this whole project that your guys done. And I'd like to know with you how did you take it within the beat that they're doing? Is it your type of style that you are doing? Was it the first time you hearing such a sound? Was it challenging? Because you did explain that it was your first time doing repeated lyrics that you need to keep on repeating yourself over and over again. But for you, how was the overall project?
Well, they sent me a
How?
couple of tracks, and this
Yes,
was
yes.
the one that that stuck out to me. That sort of like got my ear. And as soon as I like it when I hear a song instantly, and I can automatically like think of something really fast to do on it, no? But I was really saying before, because usually I write like a story when I write my lyrics. I'm writing about my life or something. But it was interesting to do just like a one lyric track. And I found that really interesting. I enjoyed the music. It wasn't anything new. I mean, I've been doing house music years now, and from different producers. But I enjoyed the sort of African sort of. I don't know. I like this. I like the music. I don't know. I just can't. I can't explain. But I just enjoyed the track. That was the one I picked out to sing on, and I'm glad everybody is enjoying it.
I guess it's just that spiritual thing because you can't explain it, but it's just good. It keeps the people going.
Yeah, some tracks I get it, and I automatically I have the idea, and some tracks I have to sit like months on because I can't. It's like it's not something. But this one I just sort of automatically had the idea. This is what it's going to do, and this is how it came out. And I'm glad everyone is enjoying the track.
Nah, thank you very, very much. Let's just pause it there and go back to the wonderful music. But thank you very, very much for your
Thank you
input
also
on
very much, guys. Thank you. I see you next week. Yeah.
that. Yeah, we'll definitely see you next week. We can't wait, hey.
Okay.
But yeah, for now, let me take it back to Vox. Except Vox.
Danke. Danke.
Thank you, Miss Bailey, all the way. Miss Bailey, before I um, correct myself, you're currently in Berlin, right?
Yes, I live in Berlin. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us on this Tuesday evening. We'll
Yes.
see you definitely next week, same time. Same time,
Same
because
time,
I
same
think
place.
I
Yeah.
believe we have the same time zones as Berlin, right?
Yes, it is. Yes.
Thank you so much. Till next week, and enjoy the rest of your evening, please.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Have a good night. Yeah.
Cheers. And that's Miss Bailey, amazing vocalist. Uh, she's had music, new jazz music, some neo soul, some electric house music. So next week on Everything House Music, next week Wednesday, yes, same time, same place, we'll have her as the guest. I see here, Brother the Funk. Let's grab the mic. Brother the Funk. I haven't talked to this man in a while. Brother the Funk, how's it, man?
Yeah, all good, and you, man?
No, but we're having fun here. We're just having a listening session, bit of absolutely amazing music. How's things your side?
Yeah, man, it's been hectic, eh? It's been hectic, but yeah, I'm trying to get back on my feet again. You know, so sad I missed the show. I just saw this now.
Nah, man, don't worry. You know this thing's recorded, so you can when we close the space, you can literally just open it again and listen it from the
Yeah,
start. Thank you for joining us.
most definitely, man. Yeah. Good to hear from you again.
Nah, kanjani, bro. Thank you so much for joining us
Sure,
and coming through. Before we go back to Aquadeep and select the next song to play, let's hear some thoughts, perhaps from Ecopulsive. Ecopulsive also released a song on a jazz record label. Title of the song is Only He. It's quite fresh, amazing song. So go check it out. Only He, Ecopulsive on a jazz record label. Ecopulsive, please give us your sense or your submission, Putwami, regarding some of the songs that we played this evening. Thank you.
Sure. Hey guys, the lights was a piece of work. I'm not sure if
Ecopulsive, I'm not sure if am I the only one who can't hear Ecopulsive?
Lalela, let Ecopulsive leave and come back because Vox can't hear you.
Vox can't hear me.
Yeah, so leave the space and come back.
Okay. Let me just.
Yeah, man. It is Ecopulsive. It happens sometimes when you talk over someone. Meanwhile, you're the only one who can't hear them. But please come back. Yeah, leave the space and then come back, and then we can share the mic with you again. Aquadeep, we are left with just over 30 minutes of fun. I'm sure in the 30 minutes it's not far and play too. But ufila kanjani mfana? How's the listening session going? Input yabantu, what do you think about it?
Okay, the session is nice. I can see everyone is enjoying the music, showing some support. So yeah, thank you guys.
No problem, brother. No problem. We've had a few listening sessions over the past 2 years or so. I think the last time we had one, it was from Umesh. Yes, Umesh Africa. I think Umesh Worldwide. Yeah, I think he was the last one we actually had listening session and everything house music with. But Aquadeep, bro, what song would you like us to play now?
Okay, song request. Let me give this one to Poetic Lester. Okay, there's a song we did with Lester. It's titled Infinite Love. Yeah, you guys are gonna love that sound. Sharp.
And umthola mfethu poetic lister. I mean, she's an amazing poet and vocalist. But how did the collaboration come about? Thank you.
Poetic list. Okay, there's this other guy I know from Facebook. He makes music as well. His name is Rothman. Okay, he approached me. We met on Facebook. Kahle kahle. So from there we went to WhatsApp. Okay, we've been talking very music, DJ. So yeah, she told me about this other girl from Pretoria. She does poems, but then wakhipha obviously wafaka kwi-sound. So he said to me, ngicela uzame at least noma collabo eyi-one just nje to check ukuthi unjani. Okay, sharp. We sidrope something ku-Selville Records previously. It's EP Soulful Sounds. Sidrope ku-Selville Records. There's a song we did 2 songs with her. Anything for Love, yeah, ne Be Better, yeah. That song, it's nice, it's dope, and she did a good job there. So from lapho we decided, okay, let's take her sispane naye simfake ku-album, maybe a track nyana sharp. We beat the beat, saspana the beat, then we told her, ukuthi okay mfethu sispana kwi-album and if uzokhona ungangena kwi-album, siyakufaka kwi-album. Yena, yeah, she was happy, she was excited. Then yeah, samsendela the beat. She wrote, she recorded, then was sendela back a beat. Then we did our final touches, sayenza ama-edit. Then we came about the song Infinite Love.
No, thank you for sharing that, brother. Thank you for sharing that. And shout out to everyone who's here. Thank you for joining us on Everything House Music. This evening, we're just having a wonderful listening session with Aquadeep, as well as Veesoul. They are releasing an album with Selville Records on the 29th of September. And today, we're literally just listening to the songs and just having chats regarding the album that they're going to release in a month's time. So the next song that we're going to play Infinite Love, and this one features Poetic Lister. Please enjoy and thank you for joining us. DJ, let's do my lamp.
And you are tuned in to Everything House Music.
Just fais fouler toi, le monde est un art.
tuned in to Everything House Music.
Amazing fire song. I think Bono the Funk, he would love this because I think it's his type of sound also. The song we just played now is Infinite Love, which features on vocals Poetic Lister, amazing female vocalist. And it's another song that's on Matters of Groove, which is going to be released on the 29th of September. I think definitely we're going to bring it back on the Deep House Space on that Friday, so that everyone else also on that Friday can have the pleasure of listening to these amazing songs. Let's share the mic back to DJ Ndosi. DJ Ndosi, thoughts regarding what we just played now?
Yeah, but sorry, man. The one thing that's killing me right now is I'm listening over the phone, so I can't really feel the gist of the bass line and the songs. But the songs themselves, nah, as they're put together, man, it's very refreshing to hear this kind of sound coming from Abajita locally. I don't know, maybe I'm not listening quite intentively around, but it's very rare to find this type of sound from Abajit. And it's actually beautiful sound. It's beautiful sound. From the two tracks, Engizwile today, because I caught up with the light and this one, definitely gonna be banging these tracks.
DJ Ndosi himself is a producer of music. So if you go to TrackSource and look up DJ Ndosi, you'll find his music. You can find him on SoundCloud. I always tell him that I only play local music for now, because there's so much of it and so much amazing songs out there. But Ndosi only plays international, but he's amazing himself. So, Ndosi, anything else that you'd like to add?
Yeah, there is something I want to add. The notion in which we play international music is not really true. It's a matter of playing music that resonates with what you feel. There's been artists abafana no the Gobs. There's been artists as fana nabo Udix, Wala Cape Town, has released a couple of tracks on Batavia Records. Like there's a lot of artists as I'm Zanzi that have done sound. Uzitomo. We play that sound. It's just a case you go to the sound takes a direction for every different year. When the artists find ukuthi sound kaJezuela nabomyazi the works, they take that route. When they find the sound your godfathers that it works, they take that route. So we tend to miss out, and what they do is they flood all the spaces ngawalo music. So you tend to miss out on the great work that is underneath. You know, Uzulu Mafia, Uzulu Mafia does some amazing sound. I'm saying this because you mentioned the idea which we play international sound. It's not really true. We play music that resonates, and we can't all play in the same style, right?
Okay.
So something I wanted to ask about Chita in terms of album releases and the market right now being so saturated and being difficult to buy albums because of dollar rand exchange. How do they see the album coming out and really making proper sales? Because generally we do these things for business purposes, for the love of music generally, but also to sustain the idea you need to pay for your door that you're using, you need to pay for electricity, you need to live as an artist. Abajit are releasing an album as opposed to ama EPs. What is their thought on the business aspect of that choice and decision?
Okay, Mina, what I can say, okay, yeah, we do wanna sell, we do wanna make money, But then now I feel like most of our listeners from dance music scene, it's all about downloading and streaming for one. They
I'm not sure if we lost Aquadeep.
Yeah, I think we did.
Okay, I think Aquadeep. I think maybe your mic. I think your mic perhaps or your earphone just disconnected. So Aquadeep. What I'll suggest would say you actually leave the space. Perhaps if it's just a connectivity issue. Just leave the space and just close
we
Twitter.
we supposed to get paid nje another incentive for ispan as ama-producer i-DJing ngiyayibona like nje as ama-producer because now I feel like nokuyenza ama-direct not thinking ukuthi lento le affect ama-producer but then all in all it's i-passion and uthando lwe-music whether kuyabheda or kuyenzakalani just gonna drop music.
Aisha mfanazi Aquadeep mfana think shy network mfana setting like I'm sure ngokhuluma vele ngamnandi but Nosi were you happy with some of the response that you heard?
Yeah, I got the gist of explanation. So generally, it's a matter of this music they're gonna drop, and whatever comes is whatever comes, and that's how the situation is. The other day, I think it was last week, Uzito released an EP, right? And there was a guy we got discussing something on the comments there based on we understand that the bookings are not coming as fast as they should, and we understand that the sales of music is a bit slow on the one end, and there's a lot of piracy in terms of people downloading a music wabachita and not really supporting the artist. And I was like, something I've seen before. I don't know if you guys know if Funk Lab Yaga at Jazz. Before he released that, if Funk Lab is an old album.
Yeah,
Before he released the album, what he did was he sold the album first. So it was like a pre-order concept. You purchased the album, and then Utia, when he had enough sales of it, then he went ahead and then went to print and then distributed post that. So I was suggesting that Guzito, as much as Bati physical copies is an old thing, physical copies do sell and they do make imali that makes sense. And if you got like I'm gonna track some 90 as much as you guys have on this album, pressing and doing pre-sales on pressing, it could work for you guys in terms of making some form of sustainable living in terms of doing music because there's a lot of young artists bye they don't have 9 to 5s. Their only source of income and reliance is on the music. So in order to try and get that working for them, and particularly in the house space, there is still that concept which if you press your music, there will be purchases. I mean, 300 copies could be sold within a very short space of time. Unini is doing it. Cooler Fair is doing it. And I don't know whether it's the know-how or the pressing issue, but there is direction in terms of getting it done. Toxin can help a lot of people. And if you sell physical copies, you get to see the money. I don't know if I'm making sense with what I'm trying to say in terms of Abachita trying to make sense out of this business. Abairana. Danko.
Sibonga kakhulu mnini we-Hello Culture. I'll share the mic back with Aquadeep. Maybe he has a response to that before we give the mic to Mr. Selville Records himself has joined us. He's on the space. Aquadeep, want to respond anything DJ Ndosi.
I think since i-Selville Records ikhona, ngisho bane-input towards that.
No, shout out
But
to Mfana. Shout out.
i-suggestion, yeah, i-suggestion yona i-good. Yeah, yona ngiyayizwa. It's noted.
Shout out to Aquadeep. Thank you for sharing that, brother. Let's welcome to Everything House Music. I think for I don't know how many times now, but Selville Records. Please unmute your mic. Welcome to Everything House Music.
Hey, everyone. Apologies, we are late. Yeah, but yeah, I think I agree with what Dosi is saying, 100%. I think especially when it comes to specifically vinyls, they do sell much quicker than anything else. Because I don't think anybody is entertaining CDs yet. Or actually, I think the level from my research is vinyl sells the most, and for some reason, cassettes sells as well, right? So we do hope to. That's the goal with us as well in terms of growth, right? To grow to a point where we can say, now let's go back and to our catalog and press because we can afford to. Because now it's like that issue of saying, okay, cool. After like doing all the finances and giving all the artists their royalties, and like, okay, cool, we have this in the back. What can we do with it? This and this and this and this and this. So what Ndosi is suggesting is something that we aim to do at some point. Definitely, I think is mainly just about that with like timing and finances and stuff like that. Because an album like Cat's album, for example, right, like that Scuffed House, sells very quick, right? And you've gotten even like requests mainly from like the guys in Germany and Switzerland. They love that type of sound, and they're very much willing to buy that type of sound if it's pressed. So I do agree with Ndo 100%. That is something that we aim to do as a label as well. So that is in the pipeline. At some point, we will get to that 100%. So yeah.
Sort of, Vox.
Try level. Try level.
Sorry, I just had a follow up question since. Who owns Selville Records, by the way? Ngizokwazi ukumbiza ngegama.
Zito.
Oh, sorry. So my follow up question is, I've heard this thing from Abachita Piana Papaya. They're talking about publishing their music and getting their music on movies, getting their music on series, and I've seen a couple of series on Netflix with local sound in it. When it comes to publishing of deep house and putting it on such spaces, how is it working out for you guys and the deep house community at large? If you guys have ever had that conversation, thank you, Vox.
I think from my experience, deep house is very rare. It's like that once in a while thing where you do get publishing and your music is like synchronized with like within movies or series or just as a background sound, right? So it's very rare. But I think with sounds like if I go to like the hip hop side, not necessarily trap, but like the old school boom bap type of style or the sound Yagasi or like all this like alternative very experimental sounds, they are much easier from my experience to do publishing and put them in movies and stuff like that, because for some reason they are more moody, as they say, so they mesh a certain scene or whatever. But when it comes to sound, it's a very specific thing where they will say, okay, we're shooting a movie, is the stories around this is the context, we're shooting a scene like somewhere deep in Soweto, we need this type of sound. And then they would come to someone like Lunga, for example, because he's so good with that quiet or mid-tempo sound. So it becomes very specific. But with sounds, I think, as you mentioned, because it's so saturated within the deep house and the deep tech, everyone is doing everything. When you see it in the movie, it's almost like you get excited because you're like, oh, I know the sound. But most of the time, you struggle to find it to land with like a certain scene. I don't know if I'm making sense. So with deep house is a little bit hard with that. I haven't gotten any like requests around those. But like with sound, that's very like experimental. Like see like these artists who are daring to do something. Like for example, this album mega Aquadeep Veesoul, because the sound is so like they are moving away. I think as you mentioned, they are moving away from all that everyone is doing, and because of that, they stand out, and because of that, it makes them very noticeable, right? So most of the time for me, I found that is those sounds that don't do the numbers on Spotify that actually get placement. But yeah, that's been my experience with that.
Yeah,
Ndosi,
I got,
are you good?
I got that. Into I think sabubuza ama question ngoba uzothi ngiyayithanda lento yabo.
Joel, I think as it was the boys next time moving coast because I like your energy, man. Yeah, I like your energy. But you can give one more and then we can actually play the last song because we're closing at 10. Yes, anything house music is only for 2 hours. We already played 6 songs. Yes, we played 6 songs, right? Yes, 6 songs. So we're gonna play the last song and then we call it a night. And then I think we're gonna do this again definitely quite soon with Selville Records because I think it's something quite amazing. It's quite something quite amazing and something cool. So Ndosi, go ahead with one more,
Yes,
please.
yes, sir. One more, one more. So this is still based on the publishing concept for Uzito. Um, so the one thing is that I've found when researching is that when it comes to the publishing, not only placement of music goes to um, your series and movies, but also if the music has a video, a placement onto TV as well is done through that. Selville Records, is it looking at going into music videos for to try and push the concept of putting a deep house back out there in front of our eyes and TVs? Because I think the last video I saw, Begu Julian Gomez, no Ed Jazz, I think, and that was a while back. But release a video, but I haven't seen any deep house videos. I haven't seen videos that have anything to do with the music I love lately and recently. But there is a lot of music being dropped. I don't know if Selville Records is actually going to look into something like that. Thank you. That was the last one, Vox.
Yeah, yeah, we definitely looking to grow into that. I think that's part of our plan as we grow as a label. I think even from my side, like that's also like learning curves here and there. I'm like, okay, cool. I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Right? Because I think if I'm being honest, like even with the creation or the existence of Servo, it came out of seeing a gap. Like, oh, I'm getting so many inboxes with people who need music, and sometimes I forward it to so and so for their label, and then it never gets out, or they never reply to it. But I feel like it's good, right? And then that's when that idea came. Like, okay, I need to open a record label. So as like I grow as well as we grow, rather, um, we do realize, okay, we need this, we need this, we need this. Like for example, now we're in the works of doing Vuma websites, and right, I mean, okay, cool, we're gonna sell music here. When you start pressing some of the sounds, you're gonna sell it there. When you start doing more merch, you're gonna start selling there. And then I think with that also, like, the videos are gonna come in, and to a point where we can grow into a team like this label called Toytonics, right? Like, is a whole company where is run by different people, and it is different departments, like the department of merch, the department of pressing, department of this and this and this, right? Or the defected that has grown into that um, big conglomerate where they can even take some other small labels and help run those labels. But we're not going to that spectrum, but like just growing to a point where we be able to do that. So definitely music videos will be coming in into that, because there is a huge gap, as you mentioned, I think, as from like like the deep house space, the soulful space, like whatever subgenre that falls under house music, there is a gap there. I think, yeah, the only videos we see is like Boma Piano and stuff like that, right? Because they are more commercial and people need to see that. But also, still, we have people who need to see our type of sound, right? So we definitely hoping to grow into that. I think our biggest reference is definitely labels like Tritonics and I don't know if you know Stone's Throw, right? Like those labels that have Woman Knowledge, Mind Design, Jay Dilla, Madlib, Stone Throw. So those are like our two main references mainly, but especially Stone Throw, even though it's not a house label. But yeah, we do. That's a long answer to just saying yes. We are thinking of doing videos.
Right, I thank you, Bafo.
Siyabonga kakhulu DJ Ndosi. Yeah, I truly believe you need to come here much often than not. But shout out, brother. Thank you for joining us and being here. The Selville Records, we are towards the end of our listening session. I think before perhaps we play the last song and before Aquadeep actually request the last song from us, your 2 cents, your last submission regarding the album, this amazing album that's due to be released on the 29th of September. Please just give us your submission regarding it. And yeah, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Yeah, regarding this album, I think when we got this album as a demo, actually when we got the first EP, Aquadeep Veesoul as a demo, we got really excited because that's like our main reason for existing. It's like being a platform for those artists who are daring to do a different sound, who are daring to go a different direction. You know what I mean? Especially myself being that person who does like very experimental sound, right? So we created, we existed to be a platform or the space for artists to be able to do that, right? That's why we have the Aquadeep and Veesoul, the Cats, Lunga SA, like all these people who are very, very unique, who need to put their sound out there. So I just want to congratulate the Gens for being brave enough to do this type of house and say, hey, we want to be mentions with the Louis Vegas as well, right? So I want to congratulate the Gens for being brave enough to make this type of sound, to not say, hey, but everybody's doing this, let's just also do that, right? So I just want to congratulate them with this and thank them for trusting Soulful to be the platform to release this album with. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for the submission, man. I think Aquadeep might have a reply to that. Aquadeep, any reply to what Mr. Selville Records has mentioned right now regarding the project here in Mfana?
Okay, just gotta say shout outs, man, to everyone who's listening, and we'd like to say thank you to Zito Moa for believing in our sound. Yeah, as he mentioned, we just don't like following, trends, or if maybe everyone says we go south, then we go south. No, if everyone is going west, we gonna go east. We just like being different. That's the thing about us. I think like being unique, nje, you become different and all. Like that person nje okhona creator their own vibe, their own wave, rather than horse riding guma trends. When it comes to sound, if something maybe pops now and everyone does that sound or produces that sound, we just gonna try and come up with something as a differentiator, young child, between like the whole cycle, yeah, movement nje, or yeah, wave etrendayo. Tina, we just gonna come up with something as a senza sibe different. So yeah, shout out to me, shout out to everyone.
Thank you for the submission. And Fagis, thank you for the submission, brother. Last request, Proami, last request from Matters of Groove. Please give us this request. And then after that, we're going to all give our last remarks. So if you're in the space right now and perhaps you'd like to grab the mic and share your amazing thoughts regarding the music that's been played, please do come through and share those last remarks after we play this last request from Aquadeep. Aquadeep, Oscar, program. Which song would you like us to play last? Thank you.
Okay, my last tune, I'm gonna have to go with Shooting Star. Shooting Star, we featured Charmaville in, yeah. So my last track, my last request for today goes to Shooting Star.
No, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for being an amazing sport, man. I think this has been really cool. We need to plan another one. We need to plan another one definitely with the Selville. But before you play the song, why was it? Why is the album titled Matters of Groove?
Ish. The album title, it's actually not something or a concept esithathe from the whole pack album. We just came about a few words, did like a scrabble or something, then yeah, we ended up having that title, Matters of House, Matters of Groove. Yeah.
No, shout out. Thank you so much for that. As I was listening, as I was listening to the music, I was like, Matters of Groove. It's like maybe it could get to a top 10 alongside Itel the Grooves from Fana, because I mean, the album is actually super, super, super dope and it's super amazing. And perhaps when it actually comes out, people are actually going to enjoy it way, way more too. So thank you so much for telling us, Uti, why is it called Matters of Groove? DJ, let's do, man.
And you are tuned in to Everything House Music. To Everything House Music. Everything House Music.
Wait a minute.
ngiyakhala ngikhale ngiyi-one angikhale ngiyi-one sikhala sibaningi sikhala sibaningi angingani wami
Everything house music.
Wait a minute. 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 Wait a minute.
Everything house music.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
This is Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music.
And that was Shooting Star featuring Chama Villian. Shout out to each and every person that's here. Thank you so much for being here on Everything House Music with the listening session. Aquadeep and Veesoul for their upcoming album, Matters of Groove, which will be released next month in September, 29th of September, of course. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to do last remarks. Let's start with Lloyd. Lloyd never really gives last remarks. So let's hear what he's got to say. Lloyd, Incha. Last remark vandaag.
We'll see you guys on the Deep House Space on the 29th of September. That's all I can say.
Lloyd doesn't say much when it comes to last remarks. Pity Miss LP didn't grab the mic, or just no wonder. They would have given the last remark for him. But let's go to Echo Pulsive. Echo Pulsive, Fagit, please give us the last remark for today's space. Thank you.
Mic check. Ngiyazwakala ne?
100.
Perfect. What you all did, guys, today was we were blessed. We were blessed to have to listen to such good music. Ngiyaxakeka. If the guys say this is just a few of the songs and bazoshiya source ukuze on the album, I just wonder what the album will sound like, the whole album, if this was the album without the source. But I enjoyed the music that your guys played. I definitely had some favorites there, and I'm looking forward to the album. Definitely looking forward to the album. Big ups, guys. Big ups to Veesoul and Aquadeep, and shout out to Selville Records and Zitomo.
Siyabonga kakhulu Echo Pulsive. Shout out, man. Thank you for gracing us with your presence on Everything House Music today. KG Goodwill, I think, has been trying to connect with us, but he's here now. You've
Hey yo, Voxman.
Sharp is it?
Sharp. I'd like to say shout out to your session. It is my first time being here, and like I only hear dope sounds from my ninjas. Spuma Soke, like you guys, you know, the ninjas are working, to be honest. They produce, they deliver good sounds. I'd like to say shout out to them. Aquadeep and Veesoul, it's a boy K Funny. Cool, Voxman.
Siyabonga wena mfethu KG Goodwill. Thank you for joining us, mfethu. Join us on Friday, KG. But don't be shy to join us. We'll do this during the week, on Tuesdays, and next week we're doing it on Wednesday, though, with Miss Bailey from Berlin. She's going to be a guest on Everything House Music next week. But on Friday, of course, the Deep House Space, it's happening as always, from 12 p.m. Up until 2-3 somewhere. You can join us there for amazing other tunes. Let's share the mic with DJ Ndos. DJ Ndos, program. Please give us the last remark for today's space. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much for the listening session, Bafo. I think it's been a very, very productive listening session for me. Like Umchita says, this is the first time I've actually listened to a listening session on Everything Else Music. It was very refreshing, man. I hope Abachita get what's coming to them, like in a very big way. The sound is dope. It's fresh. It's something I fuck with. And yeah, man, they can look forward to support from our end. And yeah, we'll try and do as much as we possibly can for them in terms of trying to get them this side, booking them events, and getting their music out there. Yeah, man. You guys keep on doing what you're doing. And now, Vox, man, what you're doing is very great, man. In terms of we'll expose all of this like in a simpler format where we don't have to gather anywhere. I can be in my comfort space and still hear great conversations and great music. To Selville Records, I'm in your prayer. I'm praying for you guys to like what Uzito was saying about his future plans and taking a blueprint from labels like Itatronics, like it's gonna be. I can't wait. Just know good and any you guys have a supporter in me, and yeah. Keep on doing what you're doing, guys. We're rooting for you. We're rooting for your stuff to be out there. We're rooting for you to do great. We're rooting to see you at Burning Man, to hear Gutin Itlale Ibita. We're rooting for you all the way. Thank you, Vox.
Siyabonga mfowethu, ukhuluma kahle, yazi ngihlezi ukutshela. Ngihlezi ukutshela. Thank you for gracing your presence mfana on Everything House Music. Sosihlangana esitadini. Yeah, probably this Sunday, hasn't been confirmed yet. Spine route. But yeah, shout out to those. Thank you so much for coming through. Pugade DJ, Oscar, last remark program. Please give us last remark for today's space.
Oh no, we're still here. I see so con. Svugile si fresh. No man, nothing much but to simply say shout out to Amajita, shout out to the work that they're doing, shout out to the project that they're pushing. I definitely can't wait to hear how the feedback will be, because already Tina, we are the silaba bancane, but already siyahlanyela. So what else if the album is to go to the public, you understand? So for me, I don't wanna lie, I do say big ups to you Majimbos, but also shout out to Zitomo, man, for gracing you all with the platform yabona ukuthi release. Yeah man, I mean there are tons, we do know that we have tons of record labels out there, but then tons of record labels, they want a big pie, a big piece of the pie. However, they didn't do the most work. But with Uzito Mfethu, unkaya yonke into ngendlela yenu the way nifuna ngakhona, and shout out to him for that, man. But also good respect as I'm an artist and the craft that you guys are doing, because he also knows he does the very same thing. I understand that. But nevertheless, shout out to you Bafethu, and we hope if ever nshaya party Bafethu or nshaya anything, bizani everything house music, bizani deep house space. Sikhona nathi sizon bless asinizwise ukuthi nisiphetheni yabo. But nevertheless, shout out to your Machimbosi, shout out to your God bless, and the journey that you're taking. It's not simple, it's not easy. There's very lot of challenges that your guys are kind of come ahead in the music industry with the people that you're gonna face. Some people which you could call a friend tomorrow and tomorrow angakawata, but we're not in there. But nevertheless, what I'm just saying is on the journey of music and itata over to all the best. May God bless you. Nibe right, nibe safe, nibe grand. Ololo.
We got the TJ. He's a sound engineer. Does a lot of things. This man. He's also a DJ himself. So if you need a DJ in and around wherever you are, contact me and I'll contact him. I'll take whatever £2 from the costing fee, and he can come and play. He's absolutely dope on the decks. So siyabonga, Poga the DJ for joining us. Mr. Selville Records, this was truly amazing, man. Please give us your last remarks, and please share with us any upcoming projects besides this one. What can we expect perhaps in the next coming weeks or so? Thank you. Selville Records, mic check.
So I was having network issues, man. What was the question?
Now, we need your last remarks. We need your last remarks for today's space. But also in adding, please share with us any upcoming projects that one can expect in the next coming weeks or so. Besides Methods of Groove, which is coming out in September 29th. Thank you.
Away. Yeah, I think just first of all, I think thanks to the Everything House Music team for always like making it possible for us to do some things. Like sometimes I even give like Vox short notices and still makes things happen. So I really appreciate you, Vox, and the rest of the team, and also just your contribution to the bigger picture of like the deep house space. I think as Ndosio said, like your contribution, I think you all have already stamped your names in the house histories, right? So shout out to you. And then I think again shout out to the Jans. I think wish them all the best on the album. I think an album is a big thing. It's a big thing. Like you get relieved on that release date, but also get anxious on like the reception of things, which I think any artist goes through that, because it's just like this is your baby and now you have to give it to the world, and not everyone is gonna receive it the same. So shout out to them for the bravery again. And thanks to everyone for tuning in on a Tuesday evening. So shout out to you. In terms of what's coming on Servo, I think on Friday we dropped Silver Select Volume 3 compiled by Byron Ashley. It's the dude from the Deep House South Africa Records. So this is a good thing because you can see that we're also inviting other people from other labels to also do their own compilations, which is why, as I mentioned previously, that like that's why we exist. We want to put everybody on the spot, because you might know somebody that I do not know that they make dope music, so you'd also have a chance to make compilations. So I'm also excited about seeing how Silver Selects grows. And then another thing that's coming, we have a mid-tempo / quarter song coming up produced by Lunga SA, dropping on the 1st. We will have a double release, so that would be that, and then there'll be also like a very cool EP from Tops 22, and also we'll be welcoming Verdagras on the Selville catalog. So that's just a few of the things as are coming up, and then I think from there, the rest of September will just be taken over by Aquadeep and Veesoul. But yeah, thank you. That's pretty much that. Thank you, everyone.
Shout out, man. Shout out to Selville. Shout out for the amazing work that they do, man. I think I've tweeted, and people always fight me when I tweet. I said the other day that my top 5 includes Selville at number 1, and people I don't know, they mentioned other record labels that I didn't mention, but it's fine. It's fine. You know how to poke people. You know how to make some people get emotional. But shout out, man. Thank you so much for allowing this to happen. It's been amazing. It's been great. I think we're gonna have another one quite soon. That's something to look forward to. Definitely. I think lastly, let's give the mic to the man himself, Aquadeep, to give his last submission for this evening. Veesoul ushaya network, yeah, so he can't really. He says his network is not the best, so he can't actually talk to him. But his counterpart, his partner in crime, Aquadeep, is here and he's been talking with us. So Aquadeep, Mfana, please give us the last remark for today's space. Mfana, Siyabonga kakhulu.
Yo. Okay, I mean, I won't say much. Just gonna send a shout out to everyone who was joining us today, and sending a shout out again to you at Voxman for this platform. Thanks to Selville Records for the opportunity. So yeah, thank you guys. Sure. Nilale guys.
And that is Aquadeep. Aquadeep was a wonderful guest this evening. Absolutely amazing. Shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on Friday. Deep House Space. Please come through and join us. British SA, who released Kambasam, is gonna be there. I think the lineup is not confirmed fully yet, but please come and join us at 12 p.m. on Friday. As always, Deep House Space. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be absolutely fire. Then next week, Wednesday, of course, we're going to be joined by Destiny Bailey, who was actually here on the space, who's actually a part of the album itself. She's going to be our guest next week, Wednesday. And then on the 5th of September, our next guest on Everything House Music is going to be Rosetta DPS. She won the competition of, I think, the best DJ on the spin-off competition a couple of months back or so. So look out for those interviews. We are still working. I think we're not tired yet. I think at some point if we were, we'd have stopped this thing. So, but thank you so much for joining us and being here. It's been amazing. It's been super fire. I love it to bits. That's why I keep on doing it. We're gonna close off with a song that's literally made by Uboga himself. I always tell this man he must make more so that he improves and becomes better too. But thank you so much. It's an absolute pleasure. Cheers and enjoy your evening, please. Cheers. Thank you.
This is Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music. To Everything House Music.
Yes. Sun by sun. Is here.
Everything house music.
Everything house music, everything house music, propelling sounds with meaning, delivering on emotions that lack feeding, intact to souls have no peeling, everything house music. Hi. Ubongiwe Indlovukazi lo on everything house music.
This is Sabrina Chapman.
Everything house
music. This is Sabrina Child, and you are tuned in to Everything House Music.
Shout out everyone, and that was an amazing song from Mupoga. He put leg, yes, he put leg. Hey, no one must come for me and say, hey, what? Hey.
It's Puga the DJ
Put
within
leg.
Q5. Bootleg. Yay. Guys, hey. Guys, never right. Take care of yourself. Be safe. We love you.
Cheers, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Cheers. So, till Friday. Veesoul. It was wonderful, man.